Get ready for the biggest transfer news hitting Manchester United right now. We start with the massive plans laid bare by INEOS as they eye 3 new midfielders in a huge summer spree. We are talking about the midfield battle, the potential moves for Tyler Adams, Elliot Anderson, Carlos Baleba, Matthias Fernandes, Joao Gomes, Bruno Guimaraes, Sandro Tonali, and Adam Wharton, plus rumored targets like Aurelien Tchouaméni and Ederson. Find out exactly which players the Red Devils are targeting to reshape their squad before the Champions League onslaught begins.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we dive into the intense competition for emerging talent. Insider hints suggest that Manchester United might actually have the upper hand over Bayern Munich in the race to sign the incredibly exciting German teenager, Kennet Eichhorn. This 16-year-old is already making waves, earning comparisons to Toni Kroos, and we explore why reports suggest Man Ut is currently in a stronger position than their rivals, Manchester City, in securing this generational prospect. Now for a major internal shakeup at Old Trafford. Overnight update reveals that Michael Carrick's fate has been sealed as Manchester United make their first major decision ahead of the summer. We look at how Carrick's impressive results, including victories over Manchester City and Arsenal, have led Carrington insider Sully to reveal that the club is internally deciding to move forward with Carrick for the permanent head coach role next season. Finally, we look at the future outlook and the pressure mounting on the team. Manchester United have exceeded all expectations this season, and Paul Merson is making bold predictions about the next campaign. We examine what Paul Merson says about Liverpool finishing above Manchester United next season, and how the team's ambition, fueled by the expected midfield overhaul, sets the stage for a potential title push. Manchester United is aggressively pursuing significant transfer activity in the summer window, aiming to secure at least 5 new signings, with a strong focus on bolstering the midfield ahead of the upcoming Champions League campaign. The club's primary concern is addressing the departure of Casemiro upon his contract expiration in June. The ambition is to bring in up to 3 new central midfielders. Several Premier League names are linked with a move to Old Trafford, including Tyler Adams, Elliot Anderson, Carlos Baleba, Matthias Fernandes, Joao Gomes, Bruno Guimaraes, Sandro Tonali, and Adam Wharton. Internationally, targets include Real Madrid's Aurelien Tchouaméni and Atalanta's Ederson. Sources indicate that United's strategy involves securing 2 new midfielders, with the potential sale of Manuel Ugarte being crucial to freeing up funds for a 3rd acquisition. Elliot Anderson is considered the primary midfield target, with the expectation that he will impress interim manager Michael Carrick during Nottingham Forest's upcoming visit to Old Trafford, potentially securing a permanent role. Beyond midfield, the club is also looking to strengthen other areas. A new backup goalkeeper is on the radar, with Andre Onana reportedly being linked to a permanent move to Trabzonspor. The left-back position is also under consideration, with Patrick Dorgu emerging as a potential candidate to replace Tyrell Malacia. Furthermore, the squad is eyeing a backup striker, as Joshua Zirkzee is tipped for a potential exit, creating space for a new number 9 to challenge Benjamin Sesko. The need for investment was underscored by a recent disappointing 0-0 draw away against Sunderland. Managerial changes have already been necessitated, with Michael Carrick making adjustments due to the unavailability of Casemiro and Sesko, which impacted team performance. Other potential targets include Miles Lewis-Skelly, who could address both left-back and midfield needs, and potential interest from relegated Wolves regarding Joao Gomes. West Ham is also reportedly under pressure to offload Matthias Fernandes. Manchester United appears to have the advantage over Bayern Munich in the pursuit of German teenager Kennet Eichhorn. The 16-year-old midfielder has rapidly gained recognition in Germany, being hailed as one of the country's most exciting young talents and drawing comparisons to Real Madrid legend Toni Kroos. Eichhorn, a product of the Hertha Berlin Academy, was promoted to the senior squad at the start of the season and has already established himself as a regular starter for the second division side. Insider reports, citing trusted German journalist Christian Falk, suggest that Manchester United is currently among the main contenders for the player's signature, reportedly vying with their rivals Manchester City. Falk indicated that while Bayern Munich was previously considered a frontrunner, they are trailing behind domestic and continental rivals. He stated, "Are Bayern leading the race to sign Kennet Eichhorn? It is not true. Other clubs are closer to this deal." Falk further suggested that Borussia Dortmund, RB Leipzig, and Eintracht Frankfurt are in contention, potentially offering more playing time. He also noted that English clubs remain interested. The family and entourage are reportedly leaning towards keeping Eichhorn in Germany to avoid a culture shock, which could position BVB and Leipzig as better options than Manchester United or Manchester City. Furthermore, given Eichhorn's familiarity with senior football, he is likely seeking a club that guarantees him a first-team spot. Manchester United's head of recruitment, Christopher Vivell, is expected to push for the signing, but the prospect of securing the young talent faces an uphill battle. The differing visions regarding the player's immediate development could complicate negotiations between the clubs. Manchester United has reportedly made a significant internal decision regarding its future head coach ahead of the summer transfer window, placing their faith in Michael Carrick. The 44-year-old midfielder was entrusted with the interim role following the departure of former head coach Ruben Amorim in January. Carrick's tenure in the interim period saw immediate positive changes. He swiftly adjusted the team's setup, moving away from Amorim's three-man backline to a more conventional 4-2-3-1 formation, and reinstated Kobbie Mainoo as a regular starter, a role he had previously occupied only on the bench during the Portuguese manager's spell. These tactical shifts yielded immediate results, with the Wallsend native securing 4 consecutive wins, including victories against title challengers Manchester City and Arsenal in his first 2 outings in charge. This internal shift comes as Manchester United has also achieved a major objective this season by qualifying for the Champions League after defeating Liverpool 3-2 at Old Trafford, positioning them for a respectable third-place finish. Carrington insider Sully confirmed on Monday night that while no official announcement has been made, the club is internally committed to moving forward with Carrick. Sully stated, "The expectation is for MUFC to offer Michael Carrick the permanent head coach role for next season. No concrete talks or official decision has been made yet, but it's looking increasingly likely that the club want to continue with the 44-year-old following impressive past months." The strong internal support for Carrick is bolstered by the lack of top-tier coaching profiles available, as high-profile managers like Carlo Ancelotti, Thomas Tuchel, and Luis Enrique are reportedly extending their current contracts. Furthermore, many former United teammates, including Wayne Rooney and Patrick Evra, have spoken in favor of Carrick, suggesting that the INEOS group is aligning with the second opinion. While figures like Paul Scholes and Gary Neville have expressed reservations, the overall sentiment within the club appears to favor the former England international, with an official confirmation now deemed only a matter of time. Manchester United appears to have exceeded expectations this season, positioning them strongly for a top-3 finish in the Premier League. With 2 matches remaining in the 2025-26 campaign, the Red Devils are currently on track for 3rd place. This strong performance has led to increased scrutiny from pundits, including a bold prediction from Paul Merson regarding the upcoming season. United's resurgence has been notable since Ruben Amorim's sacking, with Michael Carrick receiving significant credit for the improved form. Despite initial predictions placing United in 8th, the team's performance has surpassed expectations, with Liverpool, who were favourites for the title, now finding themselves close to finishing behind Manchester United. Speaking to Sky Sports, Paul Merson expressed confidence that Liverpool will finish above Manchester United next season, contingent on summer transfer activity. Merson pointed to several Manchester United players having strong seasons, citing 6 or 7 above-average performers, including potential fitness for Isak and a full season for Wirtz as reasons for his prediction. Since Carrick's arrival, Manchester United has been the only Premier League team to accumulate more points. While there was speculation about a title challenge this season, the window to catch up to rivals like Arsenal or Manchester City closed too late. Manchester United is now aiming for the Premier League title, with optimism fueled by anticipated overhaul of the midfield department by Ineos this summer. Furthermore, United players are actively pushing for significant transfer windows, which could bolster Carrick's squad and set the stage for a title push. Meanwhile, Liverpool is facing uncertainty surrounding Arne Slot and significant fan pressure following spending and underperformance.